up, everybody? Ha ha! I did it again, didn't I? I scared you. I scared you. He knew I was going to clap my hands. He was staring right at me, but I still scared him. Hey, this is video number 3 in the 31 days of Q&A. Be sure to give the video one of these. Make sure you subscribe. Got a lot of great stuff coming your way this month. Today's question is, how much time do you really need to be in the gym to build muscle? Now, before we go into that, I want to let you know that today's video is sponsored by August of Arms SMT. That's the August of Arms edition that came out this year in August of 2024. And you might be wondering, what does SMT stand for? Well, I did the program different this year because I set it up for strength days, muscle days, and tendon days. So I was researching how to strengthen tendons, make them more resilient, and how to rehab them. And I figured out, well, I didn't figure it out, I learned that it's really not that hard. There's a very basic way to go about it, and I implemented that into the program this year. And I got probably more feedback this year on just that part than anything else that I got feedback about for this year. So check it out. It's in the description box. It's called August of Arms SMT, and that stands for Strength, Muscle, Tendon. Also check out the description box for other ways that you can support the channel. A lot of people never click the description box, but you can get to my diesel store and see all of the 50 plus products that I've released. You can join the Grip Authority, which is my grip strength informational website that's been up since 2010 and has something like 1,000 posts on it. You can get that link for August of Arms SMT, as well as other ways that you can support the channel. So check out the description box today. Got the marker, got my grease board back here. I'm going to tell you exactly how much time you need to spend in the gym in order to effectively build muscle. Now, this is assuming that you are eating the proper amount of calories, getting enough rest, drinking enough water, your vitamins and minerals are good, your testosterone is good, etc., etc. So for anybody that's like 14 to 20, hopefully you're taking care of all those things and you don't have testosterone issues. A little bit later on, you're probably getting into habits where you're not sleeping as much. That's gonna hold you back. And then people over 35 these days, tons of you are having trouble with testosterone. So I'm just assuming that all that stuff is good to go. This is the stuff that you need to worry about when you go to the gym. And I'm gonna say that probably most of my life, I went about this the wrong way. At least I could say for sure that I was doing too much, because I know how I train now, and I think I'm, for the most part, stronger than I have been in a long time on most lifts. And I think I'm actually putting on muscle now at 45 at a better rate than I did from 35 to 44. And I'm recovering way better. And that's with really crappy sleep. Because my sleep apnea is absolutely horrible. My CPAP is cool and all, but it's not going well. So I'm getting really good results despite the fact that I sleep like shit. So, believe it or not, I'm going to say you only need 30 to 40 minutes in the gym training in order to put on muscle. In the past, I mean, I've been to the gym for 3 hours. When I was younger, I would train for 3 hours. And that was just doing, you know, six exercises per body part, 3 to 5 work sets per exercise. I was there forever. Totally unnecessary. So this is how I would map out a workout in general. Doesn't matter, upper body, lower body, arms, shoulders, doesn't matter. This is what I would do. And this is actually what I'm doing now, for the most part. So, 5 minutes for warm up. Now, what I am not talking about is going and getting on a stationary bike or the treadmill. That is a complete waste of your time. Your warm-up should be priming the muscles that you're going to be working to get them woken up, to get them warmed up, get the tendons ready to go, and all that stuff. So I'm talking about lighter exercises, body weight stuff, work your way up a little bit, and then gradually move towards your work sets of your heaviest exercise, which you will do first in the workout. So let's say I'm going into squat. I'm going to do 3 sets of 10 here on the reverse hyper, maybe some goblet squats, a couple sets of 10, and then I'm going to start working my way up on the barbell with whatever bar I'm using for the variation that I'm doing that day. And that's going to take me 5 minutes. Then you're going to put 10 to 15 minutes towards your heaviest exercise. Now, I guess you could call me a power lifter based on the training that I do, since I follow the conjugate approach to training. This is not necessarily for a power lifter. This is for someone that's going to the gym to get in better shape, to get more dates, impress the ladies, stuff like that, okay? I can tell you that I have gone to, we got a membership at the high school gym about a year and a half ago, and I see the same handful of people. They're always talking, they're always on their phone. The last time we were over there, this dude spent at least a half an hour on the seated crossover machine. I think he did 10 sets of 10. Oh my God, complete waste of time. And that's all I saw him do the whole time he was there, because I left after that. We waited till he was done. We got on it. We switched it around so that it was the posterior fly option. And then that was what we needed to do, so we were out of there. I don't know if the guy did anything else or not, but he wasted half an hour of his time and our time by doing like 10 sets of 10 on that machine. Made no sense. So the way that I'm going to break this up is 2 or 3 warm-up sets. So we're just working our way up, because you can't go like empty bar to 400 pounds. You got to work your way up. Then you're going to have 2 to 3 work sets. And probably 2 to 3 minutes rest between the work sets. I'll probably block in part of this, but that's all right. I said it. So with the warm-up sets, I really don't take that much rest time between. We kind of like bang back and forth, so you're not wasting any time there. And this whole block, you can have this done in 10 to 15 minutes. If it's something that's really heavy, we're going for an all-time PR, then it might take us 20 minutes, but we have like 30 to 40 minutes left over. Yeah, probably about 40 minutes left over in our workout, because we train for an hour. But I'm not talking about advanced people. I'm talking about people that need to go in there and make changes in your life. You're not happy with how you look and you really want to make changes, this is how you do it. You only need 30 or 40 minutes. All right? For the next 10 to 15 minutes, you're doing everything else that you wanted to do that day. All right? So if it's upper body and you just work chest, you can do some arms, you can do some shoulders, blah, blah, blah. And what you're going to do is you're going to do like 1 warm-up set and then 1 work set. For each exercise. And we've been doing this lately, and it's an absolute joy. I can get so much more done. To think of the time, all the time that I have wasted over the years doing multiple work sets. I feel so much better now about my training than I did even 6 months ago. It's not even funny. I really, oh, and this work set, should be done to failure or close to it. Boom. Then you're on to the next exercise. Now, of course, you want to track the weights and the reps that you do, because you should always be trying to progressively overload. But you really only need one work set. I don't know why I wasn't doing this before. Was this information out there? I sure didn't see it. It probably was, but I just, I was introduced to this concept by Paul Carter in the last few months, and after putting it into my programming, I'm probably never going to change it. So, especially with how I feel and how I think I look, and happiness with my physique and stuff like that, I don't see any reason to change it. And really, I mean, this is a stark difference from what I used to do when I was younger, much younger, when I first started out, and it's a stark difference from what I was doing even a year ago. Now, I will reiterate one more time, this is for beginners. This is for people that have been out of the game for a while and you want to get back into it. That's the kind of people this is for. If you're looking to specialize on some specific type of training, then yes, you're going to need more time, because then it's almost like you're training for a sport and you need to put additional time into your training in order to get better at your sport or get better at your area of specialization. But the nice thing about this is you can train way more often. So generally with body training, I would only train 3 days a week because that's all I can handle. But I've actually had some weeks where I train 4 and 5 days a week. So that means some days I'm doing both grip and body on the same day. But these workouts are very short. And I would say some of them are more in the 15-minute range for me, because all I'm going to do is specialize on like one muscle. So like biceps or triceps, or maybe both, or shoulders, or posterior delts, or traps, or core, neck, glutes. In the last 6 weeks, I've done many workouts like this in addition to everything else I do, but it's only like 10 to 15 minutes. So now I'm really getting specialized as far as like the area of emphasis that I'm trying to hit in the workout, and you don't need a bunch of time for something that's as small as your biceps. Okay? For each body part, I would max it out at probably 2 exercises. So 2 exercises per body part. And this allows you to, and 4 to 5 times a week. And it allows you to recover pretty well. If I overdo it, then I can feel it. And I'm still feeling it out. So there's some more, I need to get more experience with it in order to make sure I'm maximizing my results and maximizing my recovery. But I see this as a way that I'm going to be training for quite a bit of time, and I think you can too. But remember, this is assuming that your rest, your nutrition, your nutrients, your hydration status, stuff like that is all in check. Your stress levels, all in check. So, clean up your diet, make sure you're taking vitamins and stuff. If you feel that you're missing something, or if you know that you're missing something, shoot for 8 hours of sleep at night, if not more. Reduce your stress however you need to, because that's important. Drink, if you're a guy that's 200 pounds or more, you probably want to shoot for like a gallon of water a day. Less than 200, then maybe 3/4 of a gallon. For females, probably half to 3/4 of a gallon. Those are just some quick suggestions, and of course that depends on your activity levels, where you work and what you're doing all day and stuff like that. But I think for most people who need to get to the gym and make some changes in their life, this is all you need. Now, if you need to create a bigger caloric deficit, then yeah, you can add some cardio in at the end. But that stuff, treadmill at the beginning to work up a sweat, or bicycle, that's not doing anything for you for lifting weights. You should focus in on some key basic movement patterns, work your way up, get the blood flowing that way, and work your way up on that heaviest exercise, and that's what you need for your warm-up. It doesn't take that much time. You can get in and out from a gym and have some very effective training, and you can go there more often and get better results, especially in comparison to the people that are spending an hour and a half, 2 hours there, and they're talking a lot of the time and not maximizing the amount of time that they're investing at the gym. If you go to the gym and that's your social interaction, well, I can understand that, but honestly, I go there and I'm through the I like to go there because it's got machines and we can work on isolation exercises a little bit differently there than we can here. So that's my main allure to joining that gym. And after 3 or 4 exercises, man, I'm out of there. I don't want to hang around there anymore. I don't know many of those people, and there's not a lot of conversations to be had. So I'm in and out. It allows me to get there whenever I want to. It does not matter how many people are there. I'm going to be able to find the machines I need, and I'm out. So think about it this way, guys, and I think it's going to make a big difference in your training. So don't forget to check out the description box. This video is brought to you by August of Arms SMT, Strength Muscle Tendons. Check out the description box for the Diesel Store, thegripauthority.com, and several other links related to this topic that you can take advantage of to support the channel. Any questions that you'd like to submit for the 31 days of Q&A, you can put in the comments section below. Any questions about the content of this video, ask away and I will answer right below. All the best for your training, everybody. Take care.